Welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And for my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more now. Let's just get right to it. So the Bitcoin price right now is roughly about 61,000 with a market cap of roughly 1.2 trillion. The Ethereum price is around the 3,442 market cap of about 412 billion. And I'm going to go ahead and include the XRP price of roughly about 48 cents with a market cap of roughly 2.6 billion. Now, this discussion today, we're going to talk a lot more in reference to XRP, and I'm going to go ahead and give my final summary on my take on ICP that I know a lot of people got up in arms in me reference to why I said the price of ICP is actually going to go to zero. And I'm also going to elaborate a little more in reference to XRP, which is still in my portfolio, ladies and gentlemen, but I have a discussion in reference to that may surprise you. So if you want to go ahead and listen all the way to the end, you may find it rewarding, and maybe you can decide on what you want to do with your portfolio in reference to crypto, because we do know that crypto is actually going to be a force to deal with as we approach the launch of the Ethereum Spot ETFs, in addition, as we approach the election time here in the United States. So let's talk about this whole spot ETF situation here with Ethereum and the SEC. They're saying that the process is moving by very, very smooth. And that's coming straight from Gary Gensler and team, because whatever they ask for from these investment companies, they're making the necessary adjustment to their S1 form, and anything in reference to requests that they need them to go ahead and comply with or update certain things, because at the end of the day, they're going to be listed, Ethereum is going to be listed on the Wall Street Stock Exchange. So they want to make sure all of the things that they have agreed to by the SEC, and if they make any adjustment, they can go back and go after them. So they have to be really, really careful and follow all the things that the SEC is requesting them to actually follow, basically the guidelines that they can comply and make the process move by real quickly. We do not know that launch date. It is imminent, but it has been said that there's been a lot of activity as it pertains to, you know, the launch date of the spot ETF for Ethereum. So we're going to see how that all plays out. Now, VanEck, one of the investment companies that we all know, but that have been making a lot of predictions of where they think the Ethereum price is going to be. At one point, they say it can go as roughly as high as 22,000, and in some cases, it can go. They were very, very bullish that the Ethereum price can go as much as over 154,000. So a lot of people are taking a look at this, but the thing is that VanEck is now making a bold statement that, hey, so once the Ethereum Spot ETF is launched, they're going to go ahead and waive the fees, transaction fees, to allow their clients to go ahead and actually get Ethereum at no charge. So there's a lot of adjustments being going on, because, you know, if you have no fees, you're definitely going to compete with the big companies like BlackRock. I think BlackRock and companies, the rates roughly going to be between 21% and 39%, and VanEck roughly listed around the 19% for their fees, transaction fees. But the fact that they want to go ahead and cut the fees, I guess it's going to be an introductory to get the spot ETF for Ethereum. By them waiving those fees, they're going to be able to become very, very competitive and compete with BlackRock. And maybe BlackRock is actually going to go ahead and cut their fees as well. So this is actually going to be really, really huge. And this is what's going to drive up the price, guys, for those of you that want to get in on Ethereum. I know the price of Ethereum is not to the price where a lot of you guys may be able to afford it. You can get fractions of Ethereum. Consider this very similar to how it was with Bitcoin, when Bitcoin actually basically was launched back in 2008, to where it actually started to climb, and now we're at a spot BTC trading situation right now on the Wall Street Stock Exchange, where you can buy Bitcoin for those persons that don't have a clue about it, but the investment company can now add it to their portfolio from the stock market. Now, the price of Bitcoin can definitely quadruple from where it was all the way back, and for those persons that have been holding, if they're still alive, most of those persons are actually millionaires and billionaires today. And I see the same thing happening with Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is not a token that you can actually say, hey, it's like a meme token. No, it is the real deal. It is the second largest crypto token in the world. And any particular token that wants to measure up with Ethereum, you're going to have to come really, really strong. Okay, Vitalik is not there bragging. They are constantly just making updates. A lot of people have issues with the gas fees, as you guys do know, but the Ethereum platform is a technological monster, okay? And they are constantly innovating over a period of time to make it even more acceptable to the holders that want to, or the new investors that want to get in. And again, the fact that the United States has endorsed Ethereum, that says a lot for all the other memes that wants to actually compete with Ethereum, like ICP, that's thinking that they can measure up with Ethereum. They are in the rearview mirror, where they are in the shadows compared to Ethereum. They are in no way, will probably never be on the spot as a spot ETF to compare with Bitcoin. I can tell you this, Solana would definitely be one of those tokens that would be a part of the spot ETF. And I did mention that, XRP is having some challenge, but XRP would definitely get there before ICP. ICP is something that I will discuss, but ICP is in no shape or no form in the same league as XRP and Solana. Definitely can't touch Bitcoin in no shape and no form, and 100% will never be able to come close to Ethereum. So another thing with Ethereum is that, with all the changes that they're doing to make it easy for those persons to buy it on either Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, Kraken, LBank, Bitmart, and all the other centralized exchanges that are out there, this is an opportunity for you to get it. They are not charging you the fees on those centralized exchanges. And this is the reason why I would encourage you guys that are interested in buying Ethereum, buy it on centralized exchanges, because if you do buy it on the decentralized platform, yes, you will pay a fee. We do understand that even though Ethereum is still working to bring those gas fees down, it is still not comparable to the tokens today, like the transaction fees for Solana, similar as well as buying BNB on the different chains. It is still expensive. Without a doubt, those fees need to come down. And even though I am a huge fan of Ethereum, I can definitely agree unequivocally that the gas fees are still high. Yes. So that is an option for you guys to definitely go ahead and buy Ethereum on those particular platforms, because it's going to be advantageous for you in the long run. Now, the whole situation with Mt. Gox, yes, we do understand that next month, July, they will be cashing out and giving those persons that actually held Bitcoin all the way back during the hack. And I did mention that on the last video. But there's going to be a massive sell-off. I am a Bitcoin holder guy. I have definitely 1.5. I have one full Bitcoin and a half. I can just get that out. One Bitcoin and a half. And if the price of Bitcoin actually was to actually come down to whatever price it is, I will continue to dollar cost average on Bitcoin, because I believe in Bitcoin. And I hope every single one of you that are watching this video are definitely convinced that Bitcoin is the real deal. It is the king of all kings. Ethereum comes second. And I am happy with my second place with Ethereum, because I do hold Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin has made the trendsetter for all other tokens. And anybody that's talking bad about Bitcoin, that's saying that Bitcoin is actually going to go to zero, or Ethereum is going to go to zero, you need to take a hard look at that content creator or that person that's actually writing that article, and really wonder what is the driving point that they're trying to say here, that Bitcoin or Ethereum is going to go to zero. I can tell you this, if Bitcoin or Ethereum was to go to zero, then we have a financial crisis before that even happened, because I can't really imagine that happening. But if that was to happen, we would have a financial collapse, because that means the dollar would then be worthless. And then if those particular crypto token was to go to zero, we have an apocalypse going on here, and where we will now start to trade goods and services, start trading animals at this point, maybe cows and goats and those different things, because the currency would be actually worth zero. So I would not pay or give those people any type of serious thoughts when they start to say that these tokens are actually going to go to zero, because it is not possible in this given time. It is impossible, but it's not possible at this given time. Now, look, the whole situation with XRP, and I'm going to go ahead and dive into this right now, is that I know I did a video in reference to me wanting to actually pull back on my position on XRP. I had a second thought, and there's no way in heck that I'm going to go ahead and sell any portion of my XRP, because, I said to myself that I've been holding XRP for roughly about 3.5, almost 4 years. And I have been dollar cost averaging. And yes, so it's basically, I've just gotten pretty frustrated with the whole legal matters. And I know the SEC is still going through their situation with the SEC, and it's been drawn out. For those of you that have been holding XRP like myself for over 3 years, you guys get it. For those people that are buying right now, you guys don't understand how long we've been holding XRP. it's getting pretty frustrated. And I'm really happy to see that they've formed a relationship with Ethereum, but at some point in time, XRP is going to win this case. My thing is that what I believe that happened, and I can be wrong, is that they have rubbed the SEC the wrong way, and the SEC is just trying to penalize them and pretty much let them know that we're going to give you guys a hard time. But guys, just know that Gary Gensler term is actually coming to an end. His predecessor actually did the same thing and pretty much tarnished the whole situation with XRP on his way out. Okay, so the next person coming in will most likely be a lot more lenient to XRP, because XRP has been doing everything possible to prove to them that they are a commodity, but the SEC is definitely holding on to the whole deal and tying this whole situation up in court, and it makes a lot of us holders pretty frustrated, and as a result, we feel as if we're going to miss this entire bull run situation. So I will not be selling my XRP. I had a moment to actually think about it. I do these videos on Mondays and Fridays, but I'm also an investor as well. So I will not be selling my XRP. I'm actually going to be dollar cost averaging because, the price is actually pretty strong. For those of you that are actually trashing our XRP, the XRP price is not really falling as it should. But if it does fall to roughly 30 cents or 15 cents, all I can tell you guys is this. Go ahead and dollar cost average, because the price predictions for XRP, once this whole saga actually does blow away, and I do have quite an amount of XRP, I'm not going to say how much I have, the predictions are the price of XRP is going to go to roughly $30 or as high as $70. And that would be a good little, feeling to have the price go that far up, because for those of us that have been holding XRP for quite some time, it will be a long time coming that, we will be able to definitely capitalize on the monies that we've had. We've seen a lot of different meme tokens, Bonk, Whiff, and all these tokens go up to over a $2 billion market cap that is pretty much measuring up with XRP. I think Whiff is at a $2 billion market cap, and XRP is at a $2.6 billion market cap. So it makes it a little frustrating, but I am not going to sell my XRP in no shape and no form. And I just want to share up with you guys, because I think, I'm going to ride this wave just how I ride the wave with Bitcoin and now with Ethereum. I'm going to ride this wave all out. And if you like what I'm saying, guys, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Let's get this video out to those persons that want to know how to deal with blue chip tokens like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, including Solana. That's actually going to be one of those tokens to actually definitely be added again to the spot ETF listing. So Bitcoin is now part of is a spot ETF. Ethereum is a spot ETF. VanEck, breaking news, went out and said that they're actually the first company to actually put in the application for a Solana spot ETF. No other company has done that. And this is actually really good to let you guys know. It may not happen this year, but let's give it about 8 months. And after the Ethereum spot ETF is now, the dust has settled, and we have now up to roughly about $30,000 and even and beyond. The next one in line is going to be Solana. And you'll see a lot of these investment companies actually now plow forward and start doing the Solana stuff. XRP will be next, because the next person coming in will definitely make sure that XRP is there. Because XRP, as we do know, is a commodity. Okay, no matter what the SEC is doing, XRP and the whole Ripple Foundation has made it possible for Ethereum. So this is the reason why I cannot sell my XRP, because they have paved the way for Ethereum to get in there. So for me to abandon ship, it really wouldn't be good. So I'm going to hold my XRP for the long run. I'm going to ride this wave all the way into the sunset. So last but not least, let's talk about ICP. Okay, ICP, before I even talk about that, Solana definitely has a good chance of actually challenging Ethereum, because if you want to make money, guys, you may want to buy a lot of Solana right now, because they actually will be the next thing to actually pop in the long run with XRP. But ICP, Internet Computing Protocol, is, I know a lot of you guys actually are big fans of AI and all that stuff. Guys, I'm a tech guy. I'm in technology. I look at all the technological aspect as it pertains to AI. But my thing is that looking at all of the hype that's around ICP, and I've seen how high the ICP chart has gone to where they are today. I think they're around the $8 and change. And I see a lot of content creators talking about ICP, but I want to let you guys know, I'm going to sum it up for those of you guys that don't know about ICP. From decentralized to centralized, I'm not even going to talk about that. Their project is not scalable. And the reason why, if I was to get into the weeds of what the NNS and all that stuff, a lot of you guys may not understand all of that. But from a technological standpoint, you want your project to be audited, all right? AI is great. AI is the future, but you want a project to be scalable, where you can be able to branch out and be able to build it out for the future. This project is not scalable. Another thing is that even though ICP is a phenomenal project, it is a phenomenal project on what they are doing, they will not be able to bring on mainstream adoption to allow like what Solana is doing or what XRP is doing with Ripple. They have a great platform, but I do not see, based on marketing, on what they are talking about, I truly believe that is all hype. I don't care what nobody says. I think it's all hype. They are not going to be, who is building on the ICP chain? Who is? Which project is on the ICP chain? They are a blockchain. It is super fast like hell. It is comparable to the state of the art of the state of the art. Yes, it compares to Solana. They are blowing them out of the park. But there is no mass adoption, guys, from a technological standpoint. If you put your money in this, at least I want to leave you with this, is that if they cannot scale to build it out for the future, that project is going to die. It's going to die, and it's going to be climbing that mountain, and they're going to run out of air before they get to the top. It has great fundamentals. It has all of that, but I don't see the mass adoption like what they are talking about. And I know a lot of you guys may agree, and you guys are going to love the whole concept about ICP and AI, but if you don't understand technology and you don't know what they are doing, what is the point in getting involved in something that will not get back to those all-time high? My recommendation, and I'm not going to tell you guys what to buy in, because none of this information is financial. My recommendation, if I'm telling somebody, you load up on XRP, you load up on Solana, the blue chip, you load up on Ethereum, and if you cannot afford Bitcoin, at least get your hand on some Bitcoin. And this is what the least I can tell you guys, to let you guys know what are the key things to invest in with crypto, and what to look out for and what to not look out for as pertains to hype. Bitcoin is not hype. Ethereum is not hype. XRP is not hype. Solana is not hype. ICP is hype. Be careful with your money. Until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.